Get the latest movie reviews, Hollywood news, and inside views. It's time for Behind the Screens with Lights, Camera, Jackson on 107.7 GNA.
Let's talk about some movies. What is happening with this movie that's opening up this weekend, A Quiet Place, that people are talking about?
This is going to make some money this weekend. It's got a lot of people talking. The film is called A Quiet Place, and yet I talked to the composer the other day, Marco Beltrami. He's a two-time Oscar-nominated composer. How do you create sound for a movie called A Quiet Place? And he told me very intentional and a lot of last-minute decisions made because they were filming this in Little Falls, not that far away, at the end of October, the beginning of November. Here we are, the beginning of April. The movie barely got finished within the last 4 or 5 weeks. It's John Krasinski. He stars in it and directs it, and also starring is Emily Blunt, his wife. It's about a family who has to stay very quiet in a post-apocalyptic world, or else if they talk, if they make a noise at all, these creatures come after them. So it's a 90-minute horror thriller that's got a lot of people talking.
And I saw a clip about it over the weekend, and they were saying there's a really intense scene where Emily Blunt's character is pregnant, and she has to give birth. But these creatures are trying to find them. She literally
there's a crazy bathtub scene in this movie. I'm going to go see this today, and it's supposed to be wild. And John Krasinski keeps saying on the talk shows, she only did this in one take, and when she was done, she was like, okay, so what's for lunch? Like, she's such a great method actress, and then, boom, when they stop rolling, she can be her normal self. That's how amazing of a person she is and amazing of an actress she is.
That is awesome. It looks good.
Tell us about Blockers, raunchy comedy, John Cena, Leslie Mann.
It is, and it's directed by Kay Cannon. It's her directorial debut. She wrote all 3 of the Pitch Perfect movies. This has John Cena and Leslie Mann, and basically it's about parents who are trying to monitor their kids' behavior on prom night. Those who have seen this say it is surprisingly extremely raunchy but very funny. We'll see how it does this weekend. If audiences seem to latch on to it, it could have some legs over the next several weeks before Avengers.
Okay, and also, was it Steven Spielberg who made some interesting comments about the future of Indiana Jones and the character?
Correct. So the first thing he said was, look, when we film Indiana Jones 5 a year from now, this will be the last one with Harrison Ford, we believe. But he's very open to the idea of a female Indiana Jones, basically Indiana Joan, for the future of the series. Obviously, if there was a film like that, it wouldn't be till after this Indiana Jones 5, so we wouldn't see it for another 3 or 4 years, even though female-led action movie roles are really popular right now. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, Spielberg, coming off of Ready Player One and The Post, still continues to make headlines.
I got to tell you, I don't feel it. Like, why not? Let's create a new female character for little girls to look up to and for people and audiences to be entertained by. Why are we trying to reinvent the wheel? Indiana Jones is a male character, just like Wonder Woman is a female character. Why can't he create something different and exciting and brand new and fresh?
I'm sure the character itself will have a new perspective and new elements to her than Indiana Jones himself. But
Sounds
it'll be
lazy.
interesting to see if they go forward with that concept so far down the line.
Sounds lazy. It's like, yeah, we're going to redo Rocky, but it's going to be, it's Rockina.
Right.
Like, no, Rocky is a male
That's
character.
$1 Million Baby, by the way.
That's what I'm saying. But it's a different character.
Exactly.
It's they did it with the Ghostbusters. They're trying all these different things.
Yeah.
So we'll see if that idea stays.
Okay,
I just say let them rest. You know, like those Indiana Jones, let it be done. And come up with it, like you said, a new thing. Like the Laura Croft thing, we didn't need another one. Even though that's a female-led character, that was also done. Just be done with those franchises and move on with something else.
Jackson, if people want more from you, buddy, how can they do that?
Lights-camera-jackson.com, Instagram at LCJ Reviews. There's also a movie out this weekend called The Leisure Seeker. It was screened at the Film Columbia Festival in the Capital Region back in October. I saw it in December. Helen Mirren had a 1 in 5 chance of winning a Golden Globe for her performance in January. It finally opens today in the Capital Region.
Great stuff, buddy. Have an awesome weekend. We'll talk to you next Friday.
Yes, on Friday the 13th. Thank you, guys. Bye.